All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded at the 2. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Sony Michel, his first carry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Mayfield to Michel on the dump off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, Mayfield. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Two seconds to go, first quarter. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And they'll run it here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, Mayfield being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately,
the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Alexander. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
21.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Here I come. Check.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. as his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
First down, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 33-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
11.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Niners on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Garoppolo. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Browns on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Mayfield to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep and got his man complete. There he goes left side. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Lenny, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here we go now.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. There they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set! B-19!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Gone! 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 Gone!
2nd down, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Mayfield now. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On the move to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, That's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Mayfield to throw. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.